Welcome to Tease. Today's story is The Hourglass Between Us, a forbidden romance story between Draco and Hermione, where Hermione travels back in time to save Draco from his dark fate. Chapter 1. You've memorized the incantations, calibrated the time spell against the brass dial, even tugged half the Ministry's regulations out by their roots, and justified the breach with 10 pages of handwritten ethical calculus. And yet, as the magic takes you, snapping through air that smells of cinders and ink, you realise nothing could prepare you for the silence of arriving between seconds. The world does not shatter, it whispers. You materialise 5 inches above marble, and your boots touch down with the barest sound, a hush nested inside the throb of still air. Your breath rushes out in a gasp. It's warmer here. A ballroom stretched in candlelight. Gilded mouldings glitter along the curved ceiling. Chandeliers chained with charmed crystals, shedding slow rainbows across chilled wine goblets and mask-clad faces. The past is decadent. Your hand still clutches the time turner and your wrist aches where the brass has left a ring. You ignore it. You cannot afford pain. You cannot afford awe. You're here with a single goal. Find Draco Malfoy, stop what he becomes, and God's help you if your heart is already beating like it remembers him. He isn't hard to spot. The manor's ballroom is full of people trained to watch, not be watched. He, however, is built to command attention, grown, sharp in ways you hadn't imagined. The lean arrogance of his youth has thickened into something lethal, refined cruelty beneath platinum perfection. One hand lazily wrapped around a crystal flute, the other gesturing with slow imperial grace. He's speaking to someone, lips shaping words beneath his silver half-mask. Someone laughs too softly, but it's not them he's watching. It's you. Your stomach drops. Across the candlelit marble, his gaze catches yours like a snare. There's no recognition. There shouldn't be. You've polymorphed, dimmed your hair, shifted the planes of your face slightly, enough to pass as another pure-blood hanger-on. He should not know you. But his eyes trap you all the same. Time has not dampened him. It has devoured him and left behind something dangerous. And yet, somewhere deep under decades of enmity, something inside you tightens, aches, wanders. His head tilts. One gold brow lifts behind his mask. He's intrigued. You move, slip among the crowd, past a couple murmuring beneath the tail of a velvet spell, past a clutch of robed figures shifting cards that burn living fire against their palms. You slide across marble to the edge of the floor, letting the rhythm of candlelight and silks drag you closer. Draco Malfoy stands half in shadow now, near a column that bears the black family crest scabbed over with newer sigils. Lestrange, Mulciber, Rosier, these names silence rooms. You know all of them, you remember them in battle shadows, in death echoes. He sets his glass on a tray with indifference. Then, too quickly to prepare, he steps away from his group toward you. "You're new," he says smoothly. His voice is older, deeper. That's rare. You meet him in kind, your lips slow to curve. So is curiosity. He studies you. You don't smell like prey. Interesting. Your breath shivers in your throat. He's closer now. Close enough that you catch it. That scent you didn't know you remembered from 6th year corridors and stiff dual practice robes. Sandalwood. Ash. Something darker now. Like torn spellwork still smoking. "Are you here with someone?" he asks. "Yes," you lie. His gaze doesn't flick away, doesn't ask who. He's more interested in the lie. He steps even closer. "You looked at me like we'd met," he murmurs. "You're very good, but only masks lie without blinking." Heat coils between your ribs. He leans in, so close now his breath brushes your ear. "So who sent you?" "Does it matter?" you ask, not trusting your voice. He smiles, barely there. "Not at all, but I'll enjoy figuring it out." You manage not to step back, barely. Around you, the ballroom moves like a clock. Gears turning the evening forward, wine draining, presents shifting. But here, where you stand with him, time has thinned. The air tastes sharper. You reach for the thread of your mission. You are Hermione Granger. You time-travelled here to redirect the collapse of a future. You are not here to be intrigued. You are not here to desire. But his eyes meet yours again. And in them is neither cruelty nor charm. It is calculation laced with something more primal. A man on a cusp. I want to show you something, he says. It's low, almost intimate. You school your voice, fighting the thrill under your skin. That depends what sort of something. He dips his head. Don't worry, it won't kill you. His hand skims along your lower back as he guides you from the ballroom. That single touch burns like a sigil. He leads you through corridors hung with spell-beaten tapestries, into a room half-carved from castle stone. Candles gutter low across old tomes. And magic is thick here, heavy against your shoulders. A library, not in the registry, not on any map you've studied. He stops before a cabinet sealed with a runic lock, then looks at you. That moment, he says, voice dark silk. When someone chooses whether to trust you or betray you, that's the purest form of power. He reaches for the rune, you grab his wrist. It is reckless, intimate, he stills. You look at him, mask off for just a second. I don't think that's true, you murmur. I think the real power is when you still trust them afterward. His hand moves slowly then. His fingers wrap around yours, hold gently and then tighter. Your pulse jumps. You don't sound like anyone in this house, he says. You swallow. Maybe I'm not. The air between you thrums like a live wire. His gaze drops to your mouth, and you know without any doubt that if you lean in first, he'll let you. Your chest trembles with the pressure of want. Then, a crack of magic flares from the corridor. He jerks back, eyes narrowing. Someone's coming. You step back too quickly, and your heel collides with a rogue tome. You stagger, hand flung out, catching the desk. He's watching, with narrowed suspicion, and something else, something more dangerous. You'll tell me who you are eventually, he says softly. You meet his gaze, breathless. Don't be so sure. He smiles slow and wicked. Then the library door swings open, and in walks a woman in deep scarlet, voice already raised with false charm. Draco, you've gone and pulled another from the floor. Do be careful. The dark summons soon. You freeze. He speaks over his shoulder, calm. Then let time wait a moment longer. And you feel it in your chest. The danger, the desire, the truth. You found him too close to the edge. You may not be able to pull him back without falling yourself.